All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Trevor Lucas, and this is The Video Show. We're out here today at a very special event. This is the pre-screening of The Birth of a Nation here in Norfolk, Virginia. Nate Parker came out, and he was gracious enough to bring it back to his city. We're going to show you some clips. This is going to be a great movie and historic story that everyone needs to hear. This is The Video Show. We got more for you to see. Why is it important for people to see this movie and hear this story?
Basically because the history doesn't need to be forgotten. We need to understand, we need to know, we need to respect the struggle.
I am Dr. Patricia Turner, a descendant of Nat Turner, as well as one of the Norfolk 17 who integrated the schools here in Norfolk. And this is my family.
Okay, awesome.
I'm just pleased to be here with my family. They can actually see where we came from, how we got here.
Yeah.
So we can see exactly what we need to do to make things better as well.
No question at all.
My name is Corey Taylor. I am a celebrity manager, also executive producer. I was a TV producer of the SWV Reunited show on WeTV. Also, I have a national radio show called The Coco and Corey Show that comes on every Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. I also run a national showcase in New York City at SOBs called R&B Spotlight. So I'm glad to be here tonight.
Awesome, awesome. My question for you, I know that this is for the birth of a nation.
Yes.
We have some crazy things happening in the world right now.
Yes.
You know, and it's not that they haven't been happening, but they're coming to the forefront.
Yes.
And people are really frustrated.
Yes.
Do you think that this movie will be able to open people's eyes, other than the black race, to what we're going through? Because, I mean, our history leads up to this right now.
Well, I think that it will cause some people eyes to open, but some people's eyes have already been open, but they refuse to see what's really going on.
True.
They see and don't see.
True.
So this will add more to the dialogue and get us talking even the more. And I'm happy to be out here, and congrats to Nate Parker.
Yes.
And congrats to Virginia.
Yes.
Because it helps put us on the map, because I always feel like we're so far behind. So I'm super glad to be here.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. This movie is a great story about black history, but this also is a situation that is affecting everyone when it comes to race and things like that. How do you feel about race today, and why is this movie important for everyone to see, not just a black movie?
It's the story of America. I mean, it's what happened. We don't need to, hide it. It needs to be brought to the forefront so more people see what went on. That way they can understand what the struggle was, as opposed to just what they think they know, and what they've heard.
Right.
It needs to be brought in the forefront. More people need to see it. They need to understand what the African American people went through. Without knowing the history, you can't say what the struggle is today.
True.
Without knowing what the struggle was then.
True.
So I think it's something, it's gonna start conversations. Hopefully those conversations go towards change.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that's the good that's going to come out of all the bad that's happened throughout the years.
We have a lot of issues in our community going on right now, okay? And it seems like a movie like this puts a lot of pride in who we are and where we come from. Do you feel like versus back then, say the Civil Rights Movement, back in 1831 when slavery was going on, has our pride changed?
Well, I think our pride hasn't changed, but we've become comfortable with society, and we're letting little things go. And I think a movie like this will instill the pride in us to fight for what's right. We should call a spade a spade. If it's wrong, call it wrong. And if you step on toes, it's okay. It's no gray areas in justice. It's either right or it's wrong.
I can't agree more. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the night. Yes, ma'am. Nice to see you in person.
Likewise.
This was on That's So Raven as the Boys in Motion. Jumped on a show called One Tree Hill, was a series regular on there, and did films after that called Bring It On, Scorpion King, and guest starred on Reno 911, Scrubs, CSI, Hawaii Five-0, a bunch of things.
Why do you think it's important for people to understand where we come from, to know why we're here? Because we're having a lot of racial situations going on, a lot of tension with policing and things like that. Why is it important to understand why we're here?
I think in any situation, even when you're working out, to remember what weight you were, what that did to your body, how it took a toll on your organs, and just you sweating when you took one flight of stairs. It's just remembering the past. whether it be negative or positive, but especially negative in this situation, that reminds you not to go back to that.
You know, anybody that knows me, I'm very much an activist and believe in what's right, and Virginia have that kind of history. And to say the least, we want to train or teach our children, and hopefully they hold it. And I am very, very proud to be Nate's aunt, to see that he is staying true to himself, and not only take it to a level of the big screen in the big cities, but come back home and make it known that he haven't forgot where he came from.
That's always awesome. And he's carrying the torch of such a great story that means a lot to where we stand today.
Absolutely.
So, you know, Nate, big up, and y'all keep watching. This is the video show. Support is key.
Support is very crucial. My thing is this. I mean, I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. I was just saying that before. I mean, I've been on Wall Street. I own a Psyche brand now. Me and my business partner just opened up a bar. We're doing some more things down here. And we support everybody. You know, like tonight, I'm one of the sponsors for the event tonight along with Bel Air.
Awesome.
You know, tight crew, we are in the building. I brought some more things out as well.
Okay.
And it's all about support, man. All day long, that's all we talk about. Even as a bar, we support other bars all around because it's not just about yourself.
There's enough money out here for everybody.
It is. It is. You know, I've been blessed to make a decent amount of it, so I definitely want to make sure I can help others do the same and just support what I got going on here.
No question.
And I mean, I was just telling them, you know, the first paper I wrote was on Nat Turner.
Awesome.
So, so seeing a gentleman come here from Norfolk, which is the same area I'm from, direct and star this film, I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited for this, so I look forward to it.
And this is inspiration to see folks like you guys that made it.
It is, and it's like we made it without playing ball or selling drugs or, you know what I'm saying? We made it by being intelligent and doing things outside the box.
We're all here to support Nate Park and what he has going on with the movie. And of course, it's a great story, but the support is extremely important. Why is support important?
Well, I think mainly anything, you could look back to anything. It's a team. Everything is a team, a congregation of people. So it's like you can't really do it by yourself. It's not really many people that have done it strictly by themselves. So,
I mean, you got my boy Kevin Lyles, my man Trey Songs. VA, it's a lot that came out of here. Just remember that.
Yeah, man.
And like I said, the original thing I heard was Virginia's for lovers. So let's bring it back to that. Virginia's for lovers, Virginia's for support.
No question at all.
All day.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Pleasure, man. Good
All right,
seeing you.
man. Much success in all you do.
Thank you.
You come from this area.
That's right.
All right? Tidewater Park.
That's right.
There's a lot of people that look up to you as an inspiration because a lot of people in Tidewater Park don't think they can get out of there.
That's right.
What would you say to that person that has a lot of talent inside, but from looking at TV, looking at the racial situation, looking at the climate of hate that happens, they feel hopeless? What do you say to that person looking at you as making it out?
I would say don't let this moment dictate your future. You know, we're bigger than our current circumstance. And I think Nat Turner teaches us that. He reminds us that longer before we were here, there are people that stood up, you know, for us, for our children and our children's children. You know, no one can stop you from planting a seed. We plant a seed and we may not be able to see the fruit, but those behind us and those behind them absolutely will. I think that's what Nat Turner teaches us, and that's what I'm trying to do with my art. Create a legacy that those young people that look around and can say, he came from from Tidewater Park. Not only is he doing okay or with success, but he's actually doing successful things by telling our stories, not forgetting us.
Yes, sir.
You know, so I would say whatever your occupation is, whatever you're doing, whatever your goal is, make our plight as people, make alleviating the oppression on us your agenda, not just a charity moment. That's what I'm trying to do.
Awesome. If Nat Turner was living right now, looking at this situation, looking at you doing this story, what do you think it would say?
Hopefully he would say, continue to rebel. We have to stand against any injustice we see every day and have a riotous disposition towards it. That's what I think he would want of us.
You are an inspiration, sir. Thank you so much.
Hey, for more of The Video Show, log on to thevadioshow.com. And while you're at it, subscribe to our YouTube, @The Video Show.